Hello, everyone. Welcome back to EduHub Learning with Miss Gloria. I'm so glad to have you back on my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. On this episode, we will be treating suitable punishment for learners. As teachers, one question we usually ask ourselves is what punishment is suitable? How do we pass this knowledge to these children effectively? What punishment should we use to help them realize that they've done something wrong and we expect this and this of them? Okay, let me give you a brief history. When I was younger, like primary school and secondary school days, my teachers would use cane beats, tell you to squat, and your laps will hurt for days. They would tell you to stool down, stretch your hands until it hurts, and all of those punishments. And sometimes when they are very upset, they just pour out their anger on you and then spank you. Well, that was those days. Thank God for the internet. We are able to educate ourselves, help ourselves, and get better as teachers. So how should we punish our children? What are the criteria? What are the things we should consider when we want to punish our children? Now, before we talk about what punishment is suitable for a particular child, let's find out why we should punish a child. Now, we punish children to make them realize their wrongs, the things they've done wrong. We also punish children to ensure an holistic development of a child. Now, the development of children or the development of children is not meant to be just academics and that. Their behavior is part of their development. The values they have, the values they show is part of their development. So we need a holistic development of a child. So when we intend to correct or punish a child, we should check our motives and make sure our motives are right. We're not punishing them because we are upset and want to pour out our anger, or we want to just make them our punching bags or something. When we are very upset, calm down. Just take a deep breath. Just take a pause. If after 30 minutes, 1 hour, you still feel the same way, then the child must have really provoked you. But I still recommend punishment that is supervised by supervisors, so you don't hurt a child who has really hurt you. I understand the fact that sometimes our pupils can be very annoying. They're lovely people, they're lovely children, but some of the things they do can be very upsetting. Yes, that's the right word, very upsetting. But we need to learn to calm down. Calm down. Yeah. After you're sure of what punishment is suitable for a child or why you want to punish a child, make sure you're punishing them fairly and do not have a favorite in your class. The fact that a child didn't submit a homework and I want to give her and punish her, and I ask her to do a certain thing or a certain task, and another child who I don't seem to really prefer didn't do her homework and I give her a bigger task. Yeah, that's not fair, and that should not happen with teachers. So we should make sure our punishments are fair. When we intend disciplining or correcting or punishing our pupils, let them know why you're punishing them. Let them know why. Don't just punish. Oh yeah, you're going to stay in the naughty corner, you're going to do this. Let them know why you want them to do that. Because what's the point punishing me? I don't understand why you're punishing me. That's not right. So make them understand why you're punishing them. Okay? Make them understand how that offense can affect them, how it makes you feel, and what you expect of them. Now take note, I know children exhibit lots of attitude or lots of behaviors that can be very annoying. Okay, but please do not let that get at you so much. Do not let it get at you. Try. In punishing a child, we need to understand that we should not expatiate. We should not bring out or make them see more of their negative side. For example, I had a child who always tantrums in class, distract the class, cause trouble, always in trouble, always did something that would make his peers report him. And when I want to correct him, I would tell him, hey, you're a good boy. And I don't expect this of a good boy. You're a very good boy, but you don't realize it yet. And I really want you to realize it. Over time, telling them and making them realize a positive part will bring out the positive part of them. Yes, make them know you believe in them, make them know you love them, make them trust you, let them have confidence in you. Now, if they have confidence in you, they will be able to try to make you happy. For example, my child or my learner, a learner in my class has confidence in me. He wouldn't want to let me down. Even when I tell, the child, him or her, what you did was really wrong. I'm not happy about it. It makes me feel very sad. And I pose an angry look, and they know I'm really upset. They'll try to get me to smile at them. Yes, they'll try to make me smile at them, and then they'll try to behave themselves. Now that is what comes out of the fact that he wants to gain my confidence. He wants to gain my trust back. Now let's go into the main manifest day. What are the suitable punishment or means of correcting a child? Should we bait or tell them to kneel down and raise their hands and close their eyes? Or should we tell them to stool down and let their laps hurt them for days? Or stretch your hands until it hurts you so bad? Well, times have changed, things have changed, everything is evolving, and education has to evolve too. The first punishment I have here is fun deprivation. Deprive them of what gives them fun. If they like to play during break, if they misbehave, for example, if they don't do their homework, if they don't copy their notes on time, or if they don't behave well in class, you can deprive them of having fun, so that next time they won't want to miss the fun part of school, like playing on the playground during break, taking part in TV time. The next punishment I have here is naughty corner. Many of us are aware of naughty corners. I used to have a child that when she does something wrong, she would just go to the should I go to the naughty corner? I'm sorry I did that wrong. Should I go to the naughty corner? She was so used to it that it didn't mean anything to her anymore. Now, you don't just use one punishment over and over. They get used to it and it doesn't mean anything to them. So you can punish, you can correct them in different ways. So naughty corner is another effective way to punish them. Just stand in the naughty corner. They're not able to discuss with their peers on the seat. That's a form of punishment. We don't have to bring in corporal punishment that will cause them pain and all of that. Now, this next punishment I want to talk about is a punishment I learned from a colleague of mine. You can send older children to lower classes, like a child in grade 5 can come to nursery 1 to help them clean up their tables when they're done eating, to make them feel embarrassed. Now, you don't just give this punishment for just any offense. You can bring this punishment up for big offenses like not doing homework, not behaving appropriately. When you want to really correct a bad behavior that is really big, you can use this. It actually embarrasses them, and because they don't want to do it, they will try to stay away from trouble or whatever will make them do that. Now, for hyperactive children, this is not a punishment, but this is something that can keep them busy. You can have colored items, for example, beads. Beads are not so appropriate in schools, especially in nursery classes, because they can swallow it. So we can get items like sticks, toys, for them to sort. They can help arrange the shelf, they can help arrange books, they can help fix the classes. For the hyperactive ones, just give them class tasks that are friendly, that they can do to keep them busy. Or you can even get flashcards. You can get materials that they can get their hands on easily without supervision and learn from. we've come to the end of this episode. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like, drop a comment. Do not forget to subscribe. Please subscribe right now. I'll see you next time and have